Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be making some mashed potatoes with barbecue chicken, corn, and broccoli. Let's get to it. So my chicken was seasoned an hour ago, and I used the same seasonings that I used in my two previous videos. All right, so let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my oven. I'm going to set it at 375 degrees. So I'm going to set it to bake. It's at 350. So I'm going to lay these bad boys out. And I'm setting them in opposite directions so that everybody can fit. Sweet brown sugar barbecue sauce. Just pour it over and make sure all the pieces are covered. You know, when I barbecue, I normally use pretty much all the sauce. Okay, so just make sure everybody's coated nicely. So now we're waiting for the oven to, reach the temperature that we need it to be. So in the meantime, I'm gonna get the pots on for my corn. So that's ready. Okay, so the oven is ready. We're gonna cover this up. And I'm going to put this in the oven. Ooh, that's hot. Okay. This needs to bake for about 45 to an hour. So the chicken is in the oven. So we're gonna get to our sides. I have water here for the corn. I'm gonna put the corn on. So the water, I'm gonna put the water on, wait for it to boil, and then we'll deal with that. The next thing I'm going to do in this pot, I'm going to peel some potatoes and get those going. All right, so let's get started. A bag of potatoes. Okay, so I'm going to start cutting up the broccoli. Okay guys, I'm finished with the potatoes. I've cut them into cubes, small cubes, decent size. Means they're gonna be mashed anyway. So now I'm going to fill the pot with some cold water. Put a little bit more water. Okay. So now we're gonna get this on the stove. Okay, so now we're gonna deal with the corns. Okay. Okay, so our corn is cleaned. Um, okay, so the water for our corn is okay, that's our chicken. So let's stop that for a minute. And I'm going to salt the corn, make it nice and salty. And going to break each corn into two. Oh, I hope these babies can fit. Ah. Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna need a bigger pot. All right. Back with the big gun. Okay. So that's that. We have one more corn. Okay. And we're gonna put that in. I'm gonna taste this water, make sure it's salty enough. Now I'm gonna put a little bit more for that extra water. And now the last touch for these corns is the butter. So I have Land O'Lakes. I don't know if you could see it. That's the butter I'm gonna put. Is butter with olive oil and sea salt. So I'm gonna put a couple spoons of it in here. So we're gonna make these boil or cook for about 25 to 30 minutes. Okay. Now let's check on our chicken. Okay, so we're going to, oh, this smells so good. Okay. So we're gonna turn this over. We're gonna turn each pieces over on the other side. We're gonna put this back into the oven for another 25 minutes. Now our broccoli. So nothing fancy with this. We're just gonna season it. I'm gonna put a little salt on it. A little salt. I don't do much with this one. All I do is I put the salt and then the Mrs. Dash, and that's it. Okay. gonna put the cover on it and I'm gonna shake it up. I'm gonna turn on, I'm gonna put it on low because I don't like my broccoli too soft. So I'm not gonna cook it for a long period of time. I am going to, for the chicken. I'm gonna set this on low, and the only thing that I'm gonna add is a little water because you know we don't want the bottom to burn or anything. It's steaming, it's gonna steam it. So we're gonna set a timer. I'm gonna set a timer for 5 minutes. That should be good. Okay, timer for the broccoli just went off, so I'm gonna poke it and see if it reached the level of tenderness that I like. Okay, so basically what I'm gonna do now is just turn the chicken over. I'm gonna add a little bit more sauce, and then this time I'm just going to let it bake without the cover because we have enough sauce. We do that so that we get some sauce so we can put it on our mashed potatoes and all that. So this part you can probably speed up. You can speed up here and there. Okay, so we're going to just let that bake for 15 minutes open. So we're going to add a little almond milk, you know, to give it some creaminess or some creamy zest. So we're gonna add a little. Okay guys, so we are finally finished. The chicken is done. We're gonna take it out. Alright. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Ooh. Ooh-wee. Okay, so everything is done. So now we're going to share out our food and we're gonna eat. Thank you, my baby. I love these dishes. Okay. Yeah, look at that. And dinner is served.